Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be an Aquarius weekly money and career reading from May 12th to the 18th, 2025. Aquarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Aquarius weekly money and career, May 12th to the 18th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of May. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. I'm going to pull one oracle card from the Mademoiselle Le Dormant deck, see what the root of the matter is, what we need to know for this upcoming week, what are the messages we need to know for this upcoming week for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What is the message? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? Money and careers for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Money and career, May 12th to the 18th. What do we need to know? Angry or discontentment or disagreement with your family regarding your anchorage, your family, your roots, your personal environment, or regarding a property or something, a family property. It feels like you're angry or you're disagreeing. Okay, we're disagreeing over family issues. One more card or no? Yes, family, your roots, your bubble, you know, what you've been attached to since your childhood. You might be creating something new and disagreeing with your family on something. The child here is about your inner child, right? What you've been attached to or what you were attached to as a child, a house, an environment, your family, the dynamic, the love, the emotions, what, you know, your experiences and how fun it was or some, you know, and you are disagreeing or discussing a family issue or discussing something that is dear to you that you sort of want to protect because it reminds you of your childhood and you're very attached to it. And so you're disagreeing on that in conversations with your family. Okay, so you have the home, what you call home, and your attachments. So the people. All right, let's grab the secret garden and see what this is all about. Now, angry doesn't mean angry, right? It just means that you're having maybe heated conversations on something that you disagree upon. Maybe you're angry. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have the protection, loyalty is important for you, friends. Okay, now I'm going to put this down over here. What seems to be the disagreement here? Why do we have the disagreement card? Or what is this all about? Money, protecting your protecting what you control and your money, okay, and your reputation. Okay, this oh no, this change, sorry, I thought it was reputation. All right, so you want to protect your finances. You have the strength and the resources, or maybe you're bringing resources together. Maybe you're sharing resources or sharing a job with someone from your family, or doing something in your family, or maybe it's a family business. Maybe you're working with someone from your family, and this is about money. You're protecting this person, or you're protecting that bubble of innocence that you've had when you were a child. So something from your childhood is coming into this discussion and coming into this new business dynamic or work dynamic or discussion regarding a project, a work project, and something from your childhood is sort of coming into play within this conversation, and that sparks the disagreement. All right, one more card, please. You want to protect that bubble. You want to protect the beautiful energies that you had in your childhood. It's very important for you. And it's almost like you want to start that job, or you want to start a new business, or you have a project or an idea, or you're coming into this wanting to stay in connection. Maybe it's an idea from your childhood, or maybe it's something, you know, a business that you're starting together. And maybe it's important for you, this is you, to, you know, protect an idea. You don't want anybody else to be involved in this, or you don't want it be done you want it to be done in a certain way. It's almost like, let's say, for example, you have, am I taking this? Okay. Yeah, you're not trusting people, gossip, or other people involved in this project. You don't want any other people involved in this project. You want to gossip. You want to keep it in your bubble, and you want to keep it almost like confidential with your family. And you feel like if the cat gets out of the bag, or if someone else comes in that's not part of that inner circle, you're not going to trust them. Or there's one person you don't trust in the group that is working on this family project, or working on a project that's close to home, close to your emotions and your childhood memories. You don't want that person to burst the bubble. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Very interesting. You don't want gossip, and you're afraid they're going to gossip, or they're going to reveal something, or they're going to talk behind your back, or lie, or say, lie or say things that are not true. Well, it's the same thing. All right, let's see. What's going on, Aquarius? Comment down below. Remember that this is a community where we all come together to share energies, to share our stories, to share what we're going through, whether it's good or bad or ugly. This is really a place where this is a safe space and a safe place for you to share your energies and your emotions. But above all, it's about sharing so I can better tap into those energies and continue to deliver these weekly messages. So please continue sharing, and thank you. Thank you so much for being here. There's Chariot. So you're determined. You are determined to focus on that one goal, on that one project, or that one idea you want to create. You're putting all your energy into that, and you're not looking back. It's successful, but it's also allowing you to step into something calmer. It's like two dual energies, opposite energies. You're very powerful. You have this willpower, this determination to make this happen. You're gathering all your energies to reach one goal or to focus on that one idea, that one project, that business you want to open, that restaurant you want to open, that family idea you want to put. Oh, maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're writing something. And maybe you have a family sort of memory that you want to transform into writing or something like that. And it's, you don't want anybody else to do it but you. And you are, it feels like you feel confident doing it. You have that goal. And you don't want anybody else to do it but you. Or no outside people. No people that are not members of the family. Or no people you don't trust. Because you're stagnating. You feel like there are no solutions. Yet at the same time, you're very, very determined to make it happen. But it feels like you have to calm the energy. All right, let's keep going. Let's see how you're going to transform this, Aquarius. You're standing your ground, that's for sure. Just move this over. Standing your ground. It doesn't matter. This is what you want to do. You still feel like it's not going the way you want, or you're not finding solutions, but at the same time, it's moving into something smoother, little by little. You're so determined, though. Yes, you're finding resources. You're determined to remain in control. This is your baby, your project. You don't want anybody else to touch it. You don't want outside people involved. This is your idea. Okay. All right. So you will remain in control. You will push forward in this creative idea. You're following your heart. This is something really close to your heart, hitting home to you. And it's important for you to work on this. Three of Swords. So you're getting out of the Three of Swords, getting out of heartbreak. Maybe it's heartbreak that is pushing you to create this new project. Eight of Pentacles, working hard, trusting yourself, hoping that this is going to move forward. There's a lot of hope there. You're wanting to transform this idea into reality, this idea into a project, or this idea into a business, or write something. I get writing, but it doesn't have to be that. Yeah, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's money there to make it happen. There's money there to make it happen. You are getting an offer, a job offer, or finances to start this, or finances for this, project idea that you have. But there's something there that's very hard for you to let go, or something that is, heartbreaking, and you're sort of stuck in that heartbreak, but you're working really hard to push forward and transform this idea. It's almost like maybe you're writing on someone, maybe you're writing on an experience, or this is a heartbreak that has transformed you into wanting to start a new project, a community project, or an idea to develop or create your own business, or even channel yourself into a new career. Because there is this Ace of Pentacles, there is an offer there. It's challenging, but it feels like you're determined to follow your heart to make it happen. It can also be in memory of someone. It can be also someone that started something in your childhood and you want to either continue it or inspire yourself from that person, from their personality, their ideas, their talent, their beautiful person. So from a heartbreaking emotion or situation that you're feeling, now you're moving forward in empowering yourself because you're inspired by that person or by what they represent or by what they did, who they were, their business or their career, or as an artist, what they did, their legacy. There you go. So it's almost like you want to take their legacy and make it continue. It's the continuing of their legacy that's very important to you. Wow. And it can be the smallest thing as a letter that you find from the past that's heartbreaking, or a conversation you have. And that is really putting a dynamic in your family conversations where you are adamant you want to do this. This is important for you. And maybe there's a disagreement there. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. What is the Knight of Cups all about? What are you pushing for? It's following your heart. And you have the finances coming in. So what is this Knight of Cups all about? What are you wanting to push forward into? What do you want to, what is this legacy, or what is it, this thing that you need to transform that's so important to you, close to your heart? What is it all about? Yeah, that's creativity, sensitivity, so inspired by this person, or suddenly inspired by, a discussion or something you found, or the memories you had, or a book, or whatever it is. It's very inspiring for you, and it's a sudden inspiration and a sudden impulse of inspiration to dedicate yourself to push forward in this new project, job, business, whatever it is. Someone's inspiring you. You've been waiting, you've been wanting to do this, waiting, spending a lot of time on this and money. I'm going to leave the Ten of Swords upside down because and I don't read reversals. I usually don't, but sometimes once in a while I feel like I have to. So this has been difficult for you. It's the end of an era, and you have to move on. So the end of an era of someone, right? And it's almost like you want to make sure that that person, their business or their idea or their creativity or the way they were or what they did, you want to make sure that that lives on. You're moving away from emotions, though. You're moving away from something unfulfilled, or from people that are emotional about it. It's like you're moving away from that. One more card on the Eight of Cups. Why are you moving away from that? Or you don't want to be part, but it's also there's certain people you don't want around you, that's for sure. You're not trusting them. So maybe you tried to do this with some people. Maybe you started a business or created something or were part of a project or something like that, and it didn't work out, and you don't want to work with those people. That's possible because you're leaving something behind. You're leaving emotions behind. You're leaving maybe dynamics, people behind, something that didn't finish, unfulfilled. And maybe it's just people. Yeah, there we go. You're preparing something new. Okay, you're doing it in a different way. You're opening up your horizons. Maybe even you're traveling. You're communicating with the world, with other people. Yes, you're taking your time. So you're going to do this differently. Or if this is new, you now know that you have to detach yourself from certain people to be able to move forward and connect with something else, or connect with other people. And you have to take your time with patience and balance in preparing and planning. Let's see if there's one more card. The Temperance is slowing down the energy, right? Slowing down the momentum and understanding that it's slow moving because you have to realign and connect with new people, a new team of people, or a new environment. And once you connect with those people, that dynamic, those ideas, that way of working, or a location, whatever it is, that bubble will be protected again, if that makes sense. Those are the good people that are going to have your back. You're going to be able to build with them. You're going to have common knowledge with them. You're going to have that joy with them, and the comfort that you're in the right space, in the right place, and this will be done with the right people. Okay. One more card, please. That's what the Temperance is all about. Yes, the utter joy of working with the right people or being in the right space. But you're very protective. You're very protective that it has to be done the right way, or you are going to take your time to connect with the right people. You have the Star card, tapping into returning to sources and returning to nature, or what is essential for you, and growing in that, giving a lot. There's a sense of giving and a sense of protecting an environment or people or an idea, and finding that inspiration, that imagination to create a new career, a new project, a new space, a new business environment, right? And protecting yourself long term, and finding that harmony with these people, with a team. A very creative team. So I feel like this is good news for you with the Temperance. It's a pure revelation, sort of, because you need those people. You have to shift and change and work in a different way, but it's going to resonate, and it's going to take its time, but it's going to make sense to you. It's really going to make sense to you. All patience and moderation. It's going to be a slow evolution, but it's going to be a constant evolution and a sure evolution. And it's going to allow yourself to remain yourself, to be your true self, and not having to be influenced by outside people, or that maybe advise you to do things in different ways, or have more ambition, or do it in another way, or whatever. This is an activity or an idea that needs calm and serenity, and not stress. It's not about power. It's not about money. It's about coming back to sources, or coming back to something that is really essential for you. So take the time to listen. You are with new people. You are embracing new emotions, but you are finding a lot of joy to share with these new people, because you feel safe and you feel like this is the right space. And these are the right people to do it with, or to work with, or to elaborate, or to start or create, whatever it is. A lot of creativity here. So take the time to listen and assimilate what you're discovering, who these people are, what this is all about, and utilize communication. Communication, open communication, will calm everything down. Wow. Okay, let me just pull one more card on the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's another person involved. This can be a partner, this can be a sibling, this can be a family member, a very close friend. There's someone there involved. This is your wish. This is your wish coming true. You want to be part of this, or you wanted to create this, or this is a legacy you want to make continue, right? Seven of Swords, always people you don't trust. It's a little circle of trust, right? You don't want outside people in this. Nine of Cups, this is your wish. Maybe you're just doing it with one sibling. Maybe you're doing it with your partner. Maybe you're doing it with a very close friend. Yep, there we go. Building together, being together in that bubble, or recreating that bubble. One card on the Chariot, please. One card on the Chariot. Oh, okay. Yes, we have again the Eight of Cups, leaving a lot of emotions behind, leaving something unfulfilled, but you're okay with it. Nine of Pentacles, you're fine with it. You're going to be okay with your choice. You're going to be comfortable. But at the end of the day, you want to be financially sustainable. You want to be independent and financially independent. You don't want to be attached. You want to do this your own way. You want to be in control of this thing. And you want to be able to make your own choices. You don't want other people telling you what to do. Four of Swords, resting after challenges. And again, we have the Star, trusting yourself. Beautiful. Comment down below, Aquarius. Let me know what this is all about, if you connect with this. Okay, one more card on the Star. No, one more card on the Ace of Wands, please. One card on the Ace of Wands, please. Thank you. Well, coming back to the home, yeah. This is all about your family, your security, your bubble. Okay, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Aquarius, weekly, money and career. One last message for the road. Sorry, just moving things around. May 12th to the 18th, 2025. Oh, lots of cards. Okay. Again, don't trust anybody. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It has to stay close to the heart. Your people. Three of Wands, so beautiful. It's all coming in. It's all coming together. Celebrating with your family. Being in the right place. It has to be in your comfort zone. You don't want it outside of your comfort zone. Okay. Listening, having empathy, being there for others. There can be a water sign, but I think this is you really embracing this. A little impulsive, but staying calm. Impulsive, staying calm. Back and forth, back and forth. Remember that you're communicating with these new people in a slower pace, in a slower way. So you have this impulse sometimes where things have to go fast. Not much patience, right? Patience, patience. You will develop this. It will move forward, but you really have to allow it to grow at its own pace. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. And we have the Moon. Yeah, moving into uncertainties. And I think this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, is the person that needs to be right or at all costs, or that needs to be the boss, or that wants to control things. And maybe that's the person you don't want to be with anymore, you don't want to work with anymore, or you don't want involved in this project, business idea that you have. You don't want them there. You have the Moon. You have to address the issue. You have to address something that's been beneath the surface, or you know it's brewing, you know it's there, you know you have to talk to them, you know you have to address the issue. And until you address the issue, right? You don't trust them. You don't trust them. You don't want to work with them. You don't want to be there. You don't want them to comment on what you're doing. You don't want them to be involved in this next thing, legacy thing that you are working on. You don't want them to be there because you don't trust them. So address the issue, or just accept the uncertainty and accept that you're going to have to navigate energies where you're not going to completely understand everything, or you're not going to completely have all the truths if you don't want to confront the person. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for sharing your journeys, for sharing your energies. Gratitude. Gratitude from the bottom of my heart. Gratitude to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word is patience. Patience. Patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance are the magic words to put down below in the comments section if you wish to put your name in the hat for a free reading, or also to share with the community what you're going through and your energies. Thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.